No one's always gonna be successful every single time. Failure happens. Use that as a tool to shape and scope how to overcome it. And all the other forums and all the other outlets, then they're going to be mistaken. These guys came from it, they see how fast it can change, but they chose not to adapt. A lot of these other talking heads talk about the younger generation. They talk about the up and coming, and no one has really addressed the older guys and gals in business within this technology and what they're supposed to be doing or what they could be doing. And I think that message has kind of gotten skewed some. People that have been in business forever, that have seen print and television and broadcast and all of these other media outlets and media forums, they were told to create a Facebook page just because everyone else was doing it and didn't really know how to use it. Some of them started and stopped and just thought that just having it was enough. And the same with a website. I've got a website. Why now, leading into 2020, am I not seeing the same type of return on my investment? Why am I not seeing the same amount of clients that I used to? And I think going hand in hand with that is what's become of social media. We've had it, and a lot of people started and they had to shift gears a little, and those that are still going have built communities around their pages. They've built a community within their industry, within their, their town, their area, their whatever that their business operates in, and they have actually developed a social community. And those that haven't are still stuck going, why is this not working? I've created a Facebook, I've created Insta, I've been on LinkedIn, but no one's contacting me. And I think a lot of that has to do with how they play out who they are on social. Being open to transparency and showing who you are and what you do within your businesses, it's widely important. You've got to be able to show people who you are so that you are relatable. We don't relate to Nike. We relate to the athlete or the trainer or whoever it is that they've put that Nike check over with that new pair of whatever they are, Air Force Ones, whatever, Nike. That's ultimately a downfall because we relate to people. We relate to each other more than we relate to brands. So I think that is one of the reasons why the older generation has kind of gotten lost in this. They're using these tools and all of these social platforms just as advertising when it's not. Sure, you can write it off as advertising, paying my Facebook guy to do whatever with Facebook. Sure, advertising expense. Cool, great, excellent. But in the long run, it's not really advertising. You're doing it because you want to be seen as approachable, relatable, attainable. So moving into 2020, I think that's important. We've seen some businesses come and go lately, and a lot of it has everything to do with them not being attainable. I think they're not attainable because what they've done is set themselves up with a precedent that just because they're doing these things, it's enough, or it matters just enough because I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I'm supposed to. We're supposed to have Instagram because we're a business. They're missing an entire generation. And it doesn't matter whether I believe it or not, it's what we see, it's what's happened, it's what's become of society. We don't all interact with brands we like just because we like that pair of shoes, but it's being attainable through what you represent, what you support, the things that you like, the things that matter to you. Those are the things that make your brand attainable. It's a cause that everyone can rally behind and support. It's a charity that everyone can rally behind and support. Those things make brands attainable and make businesses worthwhile. You don't see enough of that. You don't see enough of, I don't want to say accountability because while everyone is accountable for what we do, we're accountable for what we don't do. And not every company has to rally behind a charity. They don't have to rally behind a reason or, give justification to what they do and what they don't do. But I think it only makes you more human when you do and you express it and you allow people to interact with you through that. It deepens the humanity. It deepens your humanity. It deepens humanity as a whole. And we're all on this planet together.